Alright, good evening everybody. Welcome to tonight's stream. Let's transition over and get the music playing, shall we? I've tried to make the music a little bit louder because I think it was a little quiet. The intro music, that is. So hopefully that was a little bit louder. Sounds really vain to say this, but I have been watching some of my... Oh, hang on. I think I forgot to turn my bitrate settings up. I've been watching some of my old videos to try and get some inspiration for future series. And one of the things I had noticed was the intro music to my streams was a little bit quiet. So I went and pumped that up a little bit. Who's here tonight then? Who's here? Can you guys hear me? Is everything good? Gotta wait a bit. One thing I don't like about YouTube streaming is the delay seems to be quite big. The issue is I start streaming on OBS, and it takes like a minute for YouTube to update and realise, oh yeah, there's a stream input coming in. And that's where the dead time is, because I don't start the intro until I know that YouTube's connected. That's why there's that really long black screen at the start as well, because it is actually ticking over in the background. So like as soon as it registers, that's when it starts streaming. So yeah, it's a little worrying that not getting a response from anyone. So I said in the chat just now, and I'll repeat it here. Change of plan for what tonight's stream was going to be. Originally, let me just get all my things open and lower my voice slightly because I sound like I'm shouting. Originally, we were going to be building the branch that we planned out a few weeks ago over to the east side. I will still do that. I might end up building that off camera. I just felt like building a couple of branch lines is what we did last time. So I didn't want to do sort of two consecutive streams that are almost identical. So I wanted to change things up a little bit this week. Also, last week, yeah, I left the stream... I left the game running overnight accidentally. So I finished the stream, started testing the Blue Lagoon trains, which I have amended slightly actually. I'll show you that in a minute as well. I love this bit over here, by the way. We're going to be using this line a fair bit in a second. What was I saying? Oh yeah, finished the stream, started testing the Blue Lagoon, and forgot that I was testing it. And it was only the next day that I was playing Football Manager, and I suddenly heard a train whistle. I thought, what the hell's that? I think I had the audio on my laptop muted. And then I unmuted it and heard a train whistle. So I quickly tabbed back over to OpenTTD, and I was over £1 trillion in debt. £1 trillion in debt. And that's another motivation for changing the plan for tonight. It's literally taken me 12 days to recover the debt, and the way I do that is Control-Alt-C and then just tap on this. So I've managed to develop this double click method using the trackpad on my laptop, so I can generate money. If you see in the bottom right corner, I can generate money pretty quickly. But if I unpause the game just a second, watch how quick the money goes down again. So we're on 14 billion at the moment. And just watch, 95 million, 94, 93, there it is, 92. So it was doing that overnight, which is why, wow, OBS does not like OpenTTD. Which is why we ended up with no money. So, the solution is thus. We're going to set up a brand new freight infrastructure network on this map. We're not really going to build any new lines per se, but we are going to plan out major freight corridors in the M4J network, and we're going to use those freight corridors to carry freight to and from industries. I don't think that will solve the problem completely, but I bet it will help to actually get some money rolling in. So, tonight's episode comes in 4 parts. Part 1, plan out key freight corridors on existing infrastructure. Part 2, build a freight depot on the Western Freight Corridor. So whichever line we choose, that will be where the freight depot goes. Part 3, start coal services between the West Coast and SIP. I know it's SIP, I think it's Sindwood Industrial Park. via Guard City North Freight Terminal and Morningpool Falls Freight Terminal. And then for part 4, add iron ore, scrap metal and steel freight services between SIP and destinations via GNFT. That was purely because I couldn't remember the name of the other place where the steel goes to, and I didn't have the game open, so I couldn't check. So part 1. I already have an idea for the Western Freight Corridor, but I wanted to hear what you guys think as well. So Morningpool Falls Freight Terminal is the northwestern hub for freight on the network. It's big. It can hold a lot of trains. I think it's 16 tracks, maybe more, maybe 20 by the looks of things. Some are 5, some are 4. Maybe 18. Something like that. Anyway, there's a lot of tracks. And Guard City North Freight Terminal is pretty much the destination from here. However, we will run some trains via the freight loops to the South Freight Terminal, which does mean doing some speed limit stuff, which we'll cross that bridge when we come to it, quite literally. I'm going to stop saying because that's irritating. So we have a coal mine up here. We have a farm here as well. Mixed farm that produces some stuff, not a huge amount, but some stuff. But up here, where is it? Over here. We have a coal mine. We have 2 coal mines. And they produce a lot. So, we're going to set up coal first. We're also going to remove this crud, because we don't need this. So let's get rid of that. All of this. All of this. All of this. We're going to run our coal system, or freight in general, very similarly to how we run everything else on the network. So there'll be a centralized depot. Everything goes there only when it needs servicing, which we'll use conditional orders to determine. And then when it comes out from there, it will run straight to its destination. We'll also chat about some rail news while we're doing this, because there is some interesting developments, should we say, in the rail world that are going on at the moment. Some good, some not so good. Some sounds like sour grapes as well, but won't get too much into that. Whoops. Can't click tonight. I'm not in my usual seating position, which doesn't help. Okay, so you come out to there, and then you come out to there. There we go. And then you go like that. You go like that, and you go like that. So yeah, we will be talking about rail news and things like that. So if you have any ideas in the chat, feel free to say. If you don't have any ideas and you just want to chat, feel free to do so. Usual things apply if you want to ask me about the channel, the network, the game, E3 as well, because that happened. It's kind of technically still happening now, but this is the not so interesting bit where you get to play all the games that were announced in the interesting bit, which was last week. Or even if you want to ask about XVI, because I like talking about XVI and no one asks me about XVI, so that's kind of annoying. So if please, someone ask me about XVI. But yeah, let's start with... Oh, is the stream buffering? Hang on. Encoding overload. I get that a lot. I'm going to switch to this encoder and see if that helps. We shall see. So yeah, rail news. While I'm waiting for other people to start talking, we'll talk about some rail news. So the headlines are as follows. The Azumas are finally in service on LNER. It's only, what, 18 months after they should have been because of Network Rail, but hey, at least we got rid of Virgin, right? Rail usage is up by 3%. That's good, because it did drop, I think, to last year. Speaking of 2018, the new timetable change happened last month, and it supposedly went off without a hitch, or at least it wasn't as bad as last year. I don't think it will ever go off without a hitch, but there we go. I'm I'm saying again. I know, I'm sorry. I'm just deciding how to rebuild this whilst... you know what I'm like. I can't build and talk at the same time, so just bear with me 1 second. Okay, so yeah, rail news. Azumas are finally in service. I know I'm a bit snidey and sarcastic about Network Rail. I don't mind Network Rail. That's the annoying thing. It's just that it was their fault. It was their fault that they're late. It's nothing to do with the operators. It's purely the infrastructure wasn't up to code in time. And that's not Virgin and Stagecoach's responsibility, yet they were blamed for it. So that's why I'm sort of bitter about it. So there's that. The first Heathrow Express Class 387 has been unveiled. For those of you that don't know, GWR is taking over the Heathrow Express. Not the franchise. I think the franchise is still owned by the holders, but they'll be operating it on behalf of the holders from... I think they're doing it now, thinking about it, but they're using the old trains. So the new 387s, or newish 387s, which are the Electra Stars, which are much better than the Aventras, but again, personal opinion. They're being used on the new Heathrow Express service. So the first one has been re-liveried and looks kind of like the old ones in terms of the livery. It's okay. It's okay. The 710s are finally in service. I think I mentioned that last time. What else have we got? Timetable change, already mentioned that. The first Stadler bi-mode testing has reached Liverpool Street, so Greater Anglia. Testing their new trains. They actually look very nice, the new Stadlers. Very, very nice. Even with the power unit in the middle, I think that's actually quite a nice design choice myself, but there you go. West Somerset Railway has launched a track appeal. Not too much there. Virgin are very bitter about losing the West Coast franchise, so they've called for a complete change in the way franchises are awarded. The Union Pacific Big Boy, the one that they were renovating? No, no, what's the word? Hang on, I'll see if I can find it in the article. No. Let's just call it refurbished. Anyway, it's back. That's the main thing. It is back. That's for the main headline news. If I skip through to network news, I'm reading it directly from my magazine, by the way, because my memory is terrible when it comes to things like this. The new Glasgow subway trains have been delivered, or the first one has been delivered. So that's exciting to see. For those of you, again, that don't know, I think it's Stadler again. Yeah, Stadler have built the new Stadler are on fire right now. Stadler are what Bombardier go to bed every night wishing they were. Yeah, they're doing a good job. The Glasgow trains, they're currently going to have drivers, but they've been designed so in the future they will become driverless. They're very unique, the subway trains for Glasgow, because it's a unique loading gauge. But yeah, they look nice. They look nice. I think it's Siemens, isn't it, that have won the tube contract, so they're not going to look similar. There's plans to build an Edinburgh tram loop around the old town. West Midlands Metro are getting batteries installed on their units, and that's pretty much it for sort of the headline news. There's going to be work done at King's Cross to bring the old tunnels back into use, the old gaswork tunnel and the old, forgotten the name of the other one, canal tunnel, I think it is. That will increase capacity, that's good. And I think that's it. And the reason I'm saying that's it currently, Virgin puts forward open access proposals, yeah, for hourly service between Liverpool and London via South Parkway, Lichfield, Tamworth, Nuneaton. Virgin, they're starting to sound desperate, to be honest. I like Virgin. I think they've done a good job with the West Coast. But every time they lose a franchise bid, they appeal it and they start saying, oh no, it's not done properly. But every time they win one, they sort of shut down those claims. So, I don't know. Virgin do what Virgin want, basically. That's the impression I'm getting. Transport for Wales puts forward plans for hourly services between Swansea and Bristol and an extension of Birmingham International Terminators to Coventry. And then James says, to get your bank balance from -1 trillion to 0 took 100,000 clicks. Yes, it did. Have you ever heard of auto hotkey? It would be good for you when you need to click this many times at once. Is that a game feature or is that an external app? Because I'm not really interested in external apps, because I tried getting macros involved to do the cheat click for me. No macro. Like, I tried 4 or 5 different macro recorders and they all did the same thing. So if I open the cheat menu, I normally, when I have it open, keep it here. One of the problems I have is I hover over here like this, and then I double tap on the trackpad, and it gets the money up very fast. But obviously after a while your hand gets a bit tired, so I can switch between left and right handed because I'm good like that. But sometimes, because it's a trackpad, sometimes my finger will slip down and I'll end up, it always ends up on this one, and you can see already it's changed it to 92 in the past. This was 50 originally. I actually ended up leaving it at 100 because that's where it got to one day. But every time you change the maximum map height, whether it's up or down, the whole game takes about 20 minutes to process it. And that's not good when you're trying to raise money quickly. And that's one of the reasons why last week's stream didn't go ahead, was because I kept clicking on the wrong bloody thing and ended up sitting in a like a time loop waiting for it to finish loading. But macros, whenever you click record, the mouse always starts in the middle here. So I'd tab into the game with the cursor already up here, and then I move it to there and just click 2 or 3 times and then end the recording. But because in the macro the cursor always starts here, when I play it, it starts here, it moves a little bit to there, and then it just clicks 3 times. And I couldn't get it to start up here. Like, there was no offset or anything like that. So it's really annoying. So I'm not really interested in external devices to do that kind of thing, because it doesn't really work with OpenTTD. Department for Transport barred Stagecoach, not Virgin. It's just because Virgin was part of the bid, or Stagecoach were part of Virgin's bid. It's really complicated because they all own different shares in different companies. I think it's Virgin own, I think it's 60-40, maybe 70-30 in Stagecoach's favour for the West Coast. I think it was 90-10 in Stagecoach's favour for the East Coast when that was a thing. But yeah, Stagecoach lost all their franchises and were barred from bidding for future franchises because of this whole pensions thing. I don't think Virgin were actually involved in the pensions thing, but because they were partners for the bid, it means Virgin can't now bid for the West Coast unless they find someone else. Freight corridors. Let's actually get on with the episode, shall we? So my preferred option was originally going to be the West Winds line, because it's the least used out of the 3 lines to the West Coast. But this hill is the reason why it won't work. And I don't want to reroute the freight on a different line, because what's the point of that? So from that, this hill is not going to be used for freight. Also, this junction here needs rebuilding. Like, the actual junctions are fine. It's this track. I want it to loop further round and actually connect up over here rather than over here. And this one I kind of want to give a wider curve to and just completely rebuild this hill. So the north route is off limits. The centre route, which is via the Western Reaches North line here at Munningpool Falls, is also off limits because the line speed on the slow lines is 100 miles an hour and freight trains are barely going to reach 75. So that's just going to hold up passenger trains. So the only option really is the Great Western route, which does mean freight trains are going to have to run all the way down the Coast West line here. However, as you can tell, it has kind of already been built with that in mind. Plus, it's already got the little tunnel here. Plus, the Great Western line already has the junctions over by Guard City for the freight loop around Guard City. So that's kind of my choice here for the rail corridor, the freight corridor. Nirasa, hello, welcome back. Good to see everyone here again. So yeah, this is kind of the route that I would like. So from Munningpool Falls south here to Preybourne, and then east to Plindon, and then north, and then east across to Guard City. The other option, I suppose, is to use the to use the cross-country route, because that's what it was originally built for. think we'll be doing that. Thinking about it. Yeah, I think we'll use this because it's actually pretty flat along here. And then it runs up to Woolworth, and then it will join the slow lines at Woolworth. I think we'll do that instead. Also, plan list show all. Let's just get these up. So yeah, the freight corridor between the west and Guard City is going to be the Great Western Route here. So now we've got to build a freight depot. Originally, I was going to build it here, in this kind of gap here. We could still do that, in theory, because you can still get to Morningpool Falls via the cross-country route here. I like that idea. I do like that idea. I think we'll do that. So I've already got the rail construction window open. So let's clear a site. Actually, I think it's going to be more on this side, because then it can connect up here to the... Let me show you what I mean. So if we convert that, and then if we build you there, then you can come off like this, and you can come off like this. Now, which way are we going to have it face? That's the question. I think actually use this space here, and then have leaving trains come out here, and then loop around onto this line, and then run back. Because, I mean, Ro-Ro stations, which exist in real life, have quite tight turns, so that's not a bad thing. So let's do that. And then it means all the freight trains are actually heading in the same direction as well, which is good. So let's clear the land, like so. Now, how big do we want this to be? Pretty big, I would say. Pretty big. And I'm really going to try hard tonight to not rush this, because when I'm streaming, I tend to rush things a bit more, because I don't want to make the video too boring or the stream too boring, and then I always end up having to redo it. So I kind of want to just build it once and build it properly. But yeah, what do you guys think? Do you think this is a good idea, or do you think I'm making a terrible mistake? Let's build this like so. Now, the other thing we can build here, we're going to electrify. Actually, yeah, we are going to electrify. I'll build it normal first and then electrify it, because the cargo EMUs that will be used on the Western Reaches line, they might as well start here as well. So we will do that. So these need to be 8 long, at least. How long are the EMUs? I think they're 4. I think they're 4 tiles. So what I'm going to do is build a little extension here. 6 should be fine. Like so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. That's a lot of tracks. That is a lot of tracks. Okay, clear that, cleared that. Vegetation and things like that, we'll grow it all back afterwards. I just want a big open space for now in which I can work. So yeah, from here we want 2 lines basically like this. And like this. And then to curve back on itself and underneath. Like this. And like this. And then tunnel, tunnel. down, down. So that's our eastern exit. Western exit will do something quite similar. I think I've got enough room here. So if I build this across like that, and then this across, whoops, like that. Maybe one more. Can I fit 10? Yes, I can. And then you'll come across like this, and like that. Basically, yeah, we're gonna have like a can't get my words out now. We have an area where trains can come through. I'll show you what I mean, it's easier. Like this. Obviously we'll have one that's set to be designated one way. But then if we put waypoints in here instead of on the entrance itself, that means we can get higher throughput through. So let's do that. All of these can be roughly this long. Not every freight train is going to be 8 tiles long. Just like the ones that go between the freight terminals, they'll be pretty long. And then a few others here and there will be fairly long as well. So I think we want kind of like 4 lines in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, just about fits. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And this one is just going to be mainly because the exit track is actually going to come through here. Like so. More like that, actually. There we go. So you're going to go there. You're going to go there. And then up and down and across. This one could be a little bit longer, actually. I'm just thinking what I might do instead is this. Just so trains can leave the depot site. So use this track here as well as enter and exit this actual depot. Makes life a little bit easier. Okay. This one's going to be pushed back slightly. This one's going to be pushed back slightly more. So yeah, from here we're going to go across 2 and across 2 again. This one is just going to go across and then across and then across. Actually no, don't like that. You go straight across like that. I think I might have messed this up already, but hey ho. All of these are just going to come straight across like this, and then you're going to go there, you're going to go there. This line's going to get cut back 1, this one's going to get cut back 1, and then you're just going to go straight across, and actually you might as well go all the way across to that one there. Yeah, I'm happy with that. This one will go across like this, and then we'll go across. Let's do it here instead, like that and like that. And I think, yeah, for this side, like that's a pretty good layout. Although we need some going across this way. Put one there as well. And then on this side, one like that, one like that, and one there. This side will go in ones actually for this bit. And then we'll have a 2 there, this one. Actually, yeah, what? Can't do it. Come on. Yep, 1, 1, 1, and 1. And then this side here, just a 2. Quite simply. Actually, no, I really don't want that to do that. What I think I will do is this one will come across, this one will come across. So you'll go like that, you'll go like that. But we will also have, from here at least, you'll go across to there. Like so. I think that works. I think that works. We'll put some signals along here. And then what this does is tells me where I've missed out tracks. So over here, for example, and over here, for example. Let's build it there. And yeah, I think that'll do. I think that'll do. So we'll signal this. Swap you, and then you'll go there, you'll go there. These have already been swapped. We'll put you there. Actually, let's change this one quickly, just so that we can do this. And do this. So you'll go there, and you will go. Alright, good. We are cooking with gas now. So we want to put some waypoints in this little section. Something like this. Actually, hang on. We'll move these ones down one. And we'll also make them look like how they should. So you actually go there. You go there. You go there. And then you go there. You go there. And this one goes there. And then this one goes there. That's the wrong way around again. And then that one, and then this one, and then this one. Okay, so you are going to be Farthing Bridge Freight Depot. You are going to be Farthing Bridge Freight Depot East Approach, and you are going to be Farthing Bridge Freight Depot West Approach. Chinese firm MTR and RENFE, a tip to win West Coast franchise. First group is struggling. I mean, RENFE have experience running high-speed trains. I think MTR do. They certainly have experience of running trains on time. Total population across the whole map. Jesus. There's a way of finding that out, isn't there? I can't remember what it is. Tell me what it is and I'll look it up. I'm just going to say to get... Oh, there you go. At the bottom there. 29,082,874, which is about 3 and a bit times the population of London. Okay, so this is all good. So trains are going to enter here. Let's say 10 miles an hour is our goal here. So it'll be 20, and then on this side like 30, 40, 50, 60. So you can get up to speed there. So here will be 20, 30, 40, 50. Yeah, we don't need to add extra waypoints. That's absolutely fine. Remind me what you are again? Oh yeah. So now we will electrify half of this. So all of these, obviously. And then probably up to this third depot here. Like that. And like that. Shall I do this track? I might as well do this track as well. The great thing with electrification is non-electrified trains can use it, whereas electrified trains, or electric trains I should say, cannot use non-electrified rails. Although, that being said, these little fellas here seem to be able to use non-electrified rails, because I've had to chase them along the cross-country line before now, so I'm not quite sure what that's all about. Alright, I think we're ready to go with our first freight train. So I'm going to hop into the service schedules quickly, which is not that one, it's this one. Because I do have freight already set up. There we go. Although it does need to be changed to match all the other service schedules. Okay. Let's resize some of these boxes. Feel free, by the way, the link should be in the description. If it's not, let me know. But feel free to come on here and have a look at me entering these numbers in. I was going to do the split screen, but it's a little bit difficult to actually do that. So just come and watch. I mean, someone does do that, by the way, and it's a little bit creepy. When in between streams, I'll be on here just adding stuff in, and someone is constantly here watching. Yes, that's a little off-putting. Right, let's do that. Let's do that, and then I can remove all of these columns. The problem when you reformat this is you then have to go and copy and paste it to all the other ones. Oh, someone's already here. Hello, anonymous chameleon. Yeah, I'm spending way too long reformatting boxes. Give me a sec, almost done. It's worth it, I promise. Oh, anonymous chameleon has just left. Okay, M4J Rail Freight is what I'm going to call this. I'm trying to decide how to do Patreon with rail freight franchises, because I think it's only fair that I can offer rail freight as well. I also need to remember what the service classification is for freight. Let's just check that quickly. That's not what I want. Is that what I want? I'm sure someone sent a link for me once, and I can't remember what it was. I mean, it's not that important for this. It really isn't. I do it for realism, but to be honest, is it? It's not tops. No, it's not tops. Someone will tell me. Someone tell me, please. Right, yeah. Anyway, so let's go back to the mine, because I need to remember what that's called. Actually, let's hang on. I'm absolutely dithering here, like a total idiot. So this across. There we go. Oh, I've not got the numbers here either. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. I'm making a right backside of this right now. Okay. I think we're good. I think we're good. So, this is where scheduled dispatch would come in handy as well, thinking about it. So yeah, I need to go. Let's just hold that open. All the way back up here, and remind myself what this coal mine is called. Benpool Coal Mine. So calling at Benpool Coal Mines. I'll pluralize it because I'm nice like that. Then Morningpool Falls Freight Terminal. That's Terminal. Terminal. There we go. Resize the box again. Then Guard City North Freight Terminal. And then finally, I think it's Sindwood. It's all the way over here. Yeah, Sindwood. Where is Sindwood? Oh, Sindwood's there. Sindwood Industrial Park, which I think still accepts coal. Yes. Sindwood Industrial Park. Okay. Then it's Farthing Bridge Freight Depot. And then it's just Farthing Bridge Depot. I'll take the freight bit out. Okay. And black line across. So the time waiting at the coal mine is probably going to be an hour. And then probably 30 minutes. Oh yeah, I've got to copy all these formulae over. Excuse me 1 second while I do that. Let's just do it down to line 250. There. Wow, that was slow. That was slow waiting for that. And then all of these. Actually, hang on. Change that number to 10. No, wait, to 9. There we go. You need to be black again. So yeah, total time. Don't need to worry about that. Total time. Don't need to worry about that. All that one. Actually, all these ones are just copied over anyway, so it's just these ones that need to be. Alright, yeah, cool, right. 60 minutes there at Sindwood Industrial Park as well, because it's the overall destination. Farthing Bridge Freight Depot, probably 60 minutes there, and then actually, hang on, sorry. Oh no, that does sound right. And then 120 in the actual depot. So according to this, the estimated number of hang on, a train every hour. Estimated number of trains in the schedule is 6. Actual number we don't know yet, because we don't know the total time or the depot time. Service classification we don't know yet. So train type, de-hauled coal. Actually, de-hauled. Yeah, I will put it in like that. And then service type, slow coal. Something like that. Something like that. Does anyone have that information for me yet? Right. Back over here. So we need to find a diesel locomotive. What do we want? Power or tractive effort? Probably tractive effort. Thinking about it. And we need it to be diesel. Why are these all showing electric when this is a non-electrified depot? Don't know. How do you change that? I don't even think you can. So I need to scroll down. There's the GE Power Hall. That wasn't designed until 2010. Oh, that's the other thing, is it has to be... Are you in 1989? The Class 60. My voice is going. That's not good. Well, the Type 5 was 1986. You're quite new. You're very new. Class 92 was 93 plus your electric. I think I might go for the class... might go for the class 60. Because you do have the colour scheme as well. Yeah, I'm quite happy with the class 60. 1989 is about the end of the era that we're operating in right now, so it should work. Now, here's the risk. I'm only going to have one loco per train. And I hope that doesn't backfire on me. So I also want, what year were you introduced? It doesn't tell me, does it? No, it doesn't. That's not ideal. Neither do you. The British Rail one is good. But this is too modern. I think the mineral hoppers, you know. That might be what we have to go for. What's your capacity? 25,000 kilograms of coal. I think something like this, and then a brake van. What category are you? A brake van is no longer required. I'd like one though. Actually, I know what I could have at the end. Is it engineering supplies that coal mines need? Let's just jump over and check. Engineering supplies and manufacturing supplies. Oh, hang on. It's because of that. Yeah, you need benefits. So it is just engineering supplies. According to Wikipedia, it is 3 for freight train if specifically authorised, parcels train, autumn railhead treatment train, empty coaching stock train if specially authorised. 4 is for freight train which can run at 75. 6 is for freight train which can run up to 60 miles per hour. So I think these will be limited to 60. 7 for freight trains, so I think 6. 6 by the looks of things. So you will be 6A XX. I will change all the rest to be XX rather than 00. So yeah, Ben Paul. I need to put the things on still. What have we got? Siphon van. You can go 75 miles an hour. I think we'll do that. Oh, have you? No, you can't be reliveried. What else have we got? Boxcar, 6-wheel mail coach. Speedlink, maybe? It's really difficult. That Speedlink van. Something like this. So you would be coal, and then you would be engineering supplies. Now what's the capacity? Coal, 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 all the way down, and then engineering supplies at the bottom. Yeah, I think that works. I think that works. Let's pin you for a second and minimize you. So first and foremost, here twice, and then probably this depot actually. You're going to be service, you're going to be no loading, no unloading, as are you. Okay, and then you're going to go here twice. And then probably here twice, but non-stop fire. And then here twice. And then through Preyborn. How fast are we likely to be going here? Let's work it out. So 10 out of the depot, hit the waypoint 20, 30, probably 40, maybe 30 actually still. We want to get up to about 60, so 40, 50, 60. There we go. And then 60 all the way along here. And then 50, 40. Oh no, hang on. We're going the wrong way. We are going the wrong way. Try that again. We need to come out this side. Because we're going via the cross-country route, aren't we? So you're going to be 20, and I think you're going to stay 20 to go around these tight turns as well. So then it's going to be... whoops. What did I just do? Apparently pressing F deletes orders. Okay, so this one, 30, 40, 50, and 60. We'll keep it at 60 for now. I'm just trying to work this out. So what are you for? I think you're slowing down for this junction, aren't you? So I think what we actually have to do is slow down here to 50. Do it via this one. And then slow down to here to 40. And then you move across to go via here. Non-stop via. Non-stop via. Through here, through Gronville West. Now, I've not actually done the speed limits for this yet, so we'll have to do that at some point. Through Renly. Actually, first of all, so I think we go through here at 40. Actually, maybe 30 for this. So we need to go 40, like 50, and then that'll take us back up to 60. Works for me. Is this signalled? Yes, it is. Just not very well. I don't know, something like that. So yeah, through here, through here, through Renly. Now from here we can pretty much go at 60 all the way up to here. Then we are going to hit this and go down to 50. And then we're going to hit probably one here and go down to 40. Actually, let's put another one, because I think 30 again rolling through here is wise. So, through here, through here, through here, non-stop via, non-stop via, through Morningpool Falls, and then I think for this one we can go via this side. Is it 30, 40, 40, 50. What's the next waypoint? To this one. 60. And then yeah, I think we can go straight through. I will put this one here as well, just for the signalling. Then we can go straight through non-stop via, non-stop via. I'm hoping we don't hit our order limit here, because that would be very annoying. So yeah, we're going to be travelling at 60 along the majority of this, although here we're going to drop down to 50. 40, 30, 40, 50. Don't know what I just pressed. Yeah. So 50 along here. It's a long piece of track, this. 40. 30. Where's the junction? Here. So I think here, this is going to slow down trains a lot. Maybe we will go up to 40, 50, 40. No. Like this one will go through to go back up to 40, and then this one here I think will go back down to 30. Like so. Turn off, go through here, and then this one down to 20 maybe for the tight turns, or stay at 30. Don't know. Let's for now just make it go round and then in. Like so. So you are just going to be unload, no loading. Conditional order jump to this if reliability is more than 20. And then from here we want to go here twice, here twice, here twice, here twice, here twice, like so. Follow this all the way along over to here, twice and twice, and then here, then this one, non-stop via, non-stop via. Okay, now this time we are going to slow down for Bedtown Mill. So if we're going at 60, 50, 40, 30. To go through Bedtown Mill. Non-stop via. Non-stop via. And then yeah, that can actually move over some. It's like there. All that because I couldn't be bothered to press and hold control. Right. In there. And then from here, let's get rid of these tracks because we really don't need them. Whoops. There we go. So yeah, northern approach, and then this one where it goes down to 20 from 30. Into the terminal, like so, and then out of the southern entry, which I think is possible from where we come in from. Oh no, it's not, is it? It's not. We have to come out the... Oops. Oh, I've done it again. That. So yeah, we have to come out the northern one, like this, and then through Morningpool Falls, non-stop via, non-stop via, through Great Dradengston. It's a long journey, this. We're going to need a lot of trains, I reckon, to do this journey. Maybe we'll run one every 2 hours rather than every hour. I can always change that number afterwards, that's what's great about it. Let me just check the chat. Very quiet tonight, guys. Very quiet. Follow this line all the way across to here. So Renly, non-stop via, non-stop via. What did I just press? I don't know what I just pressed. Hopefully nothing. Gronville West. Non-stop via. Non-stop via. Have I done these signals yet? No. That's the answer. That's not a problem then. I can always do that after. Through here, so 40, 50, 60, all the way up to over here, 50, 40, 30, through Woolworth Central, there we go, and then out this side, 30, no 40, 50, and 60. And I think that's what I like about freight is we can now just go straight across here. And then here we are going to slow down. So 50, 40, and then probably these. There's another waypoint, so it's going to have to be here. 50. And 60. And then straight up here to the airport, where we go 50, 40, and 30. Through. I wonder if we can go through here on both in and out. Well, I don't know. Just having fun. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Talking of fun. It's a bit slow what we're doing at the moment, but it's worth it in the long run. Southwestern Railways Class 442 are now in service. That's good. CAF wins new DLR Trains Award. Oh, that's good as well. Have I seen the new high-speed 2 train designs? CAF, Hitachi, Bombardier, Targo, Siemens. I saw old ones like a couple of years ago. Are there newer, like updated ones? I wouldn't mind seeing those. It's been a bit quiet on that front. I'm imagining my magazine next month is going to talk about DLR, if that's a recent thing. Because this month's one came out 2 weeks ago. I think it was. Where am I going with this? So right through here, around here. 60 miles an hour should be fine for all of that. Through there is fine. So it's all the way up to here. where we will go 50, 40, and 30. Like so. Into here. Oh, I need to rebuild this while I'm here. Electrified, non-electrified. There we go. So yeah, this stupid little loop we're going to get rid of. Like so. And like so. Get rid of that. That bit's fine. Get rid of that bit. Get rid of that bit. Oh, actually no. That bit needs to stay. You go there. You go there. And then you go there. And there. And there is another sticking out bit. Yeah, thought there was. So you can go there. You go there. And we'll put one there as well. Alright. So yeah, into Kingston Freight Loop. I'll rename this. Here we go. Into here. And then we'll follow the freight loop all the way around. So I'll make sure that we are definitely going the right way here. Up and around here, through this gap here, over here, around here, up here. And then into this. Okay, now coal. Which one's coal? Something tells me it's one of these ones. Yeah. So we need to go around the loop first, which I think we can do from here. That one. Yep. So there. And at this point I'm going to do it one way. There. So I'm not going to do the doubles. There and then into here. And then to come out, we kind of want to come through this side, I think. Or do we? Can we go through the middle? We could probably go through the middle. Bids were released last week. The others were not official designs. Okay, that's cool. So yeah, we want to come out on the northern side up here. Oh, that's the loop. We don't want to come out on the loop. Oh no, yeah, actually no. Yeah, that's the exit there. Out onto the main line. So which one was that? Either or. Let's come out on this bit here. So I think that'll work better. And then through this way to there. And then to there. And then through here. There's no waypoints here, is there? Nope. So the next waypoint is going to be 40... Oh, hang on. It's 20 in and around, isn't it? Oh yeah, so we'll hit this one and it'll take us back up to 30. So then it'll be 40, 50, 60. There we go. Through Gunway brewery and bridge. I will go there and there through Don'tborough. We'll change that in a bit, and then there. So this is all 60. 50, 40, 50, 60. Um, $50, 40, and then $30 through there, and then probably through there, and then into here. So then down to 20, into whichever one of these, and then out of here to, see that one I'm going to move, 1 second. I'm going to move it to there. This needs to be electrified again. There we go. Rebuild this. Get rid of that. So this can now be a 30-mile-an-hour operation. So out of the industrial park, you go up to 30 here. You're just an exit there. This is where you go back up to 40, 50, 40, 30 through the airport. 40. And then 50, 60, I think. 50, 40, 50, 60. And then what? There. 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 So it's still going at 60 all the way through here. 50, 40, 30. Past Plint Bridge. And then into, where is it? Along here. Along this line. Up and over that bridge. There. And then what are we picking up now? I think we're going this way again. So I think we're stopping in this one this time. And then it'll just be out there, which I think we've done. Right. That's that. Evening, Tom. Welcome, welcome. So I think we've planned all this. So speed limits. Oh, I need to do the non-stop vias first. So out of here. Don'tborough is non-stop via. Chunnington. Oh no, Edinburgh first. Non-stop via, then Chunnington. Non-stop via. The airports, both non-stop via. That one's not. Keyboard Cross, non-stop via. So yeah, the idea is the train goes out towards Sindwood carrying coal and then comes back carrying engineering supplies. But I think it won't pick up the engineering supplies until it gets back here to the freight terminal. But because it's carrying two different things, we can't just put it into one set of platforms or another. So I think just routing it via the coal one each time should be fine. Should be fine. We'll see. Right. This. Timetables. Let's do all the speed limits as 60 for now. We'll change those in a second. So, and all of these can be 1440. 14400. So you come out of here at 10. And then you go out of here at 10. Wait. Oops, I've done this wrong. Back to orders. I put the depot at the bottom, it should have been at the top. Which one was it? We'll do that one this time. The one that it's actually in. There we go. So you are also going to be 14400. Let's just check the service schedule again. Oh yeah, you're 2800. To 8800. Okay. So yeah, you are 10. You are 10. You are 20. And then 30. 40. 50. And then 60. And then I think it's 50, 40, 30. Looks like it. 50, 40, and 30. They need to make it so that the speed limits are decided by the track and not by the train. And I know that there's new tracks that does that, but new tracks isn't compatible with some of the trains that I've got, so I can't use it, which is really annoying. What was that one again? 30. So I'm having to do it this way, but I wish that you could just put little signs next to the track and say between here and here the speed limit is 30, and then all I have to do is set the train away. So you're 30. Come on. 40. 50. 60. That's fine. So Morningpool Falls. This one here is 30. So this one here is 40. I think this one here is also 40. And then 50 and 60. Yeah. And then coming out of Morningpool Falls here, it's 30. So Bedtown Mill, this one here is 60. So you're 30, so you can be 40. You can be 50. And then this one is already at 60, isn't it? Yes. So out of here. Right, now this is where I start to get a bit stuck. So Aberwood Hotel. Whoops. Oh yeah, just wondering why it's going through there. Duh. So yeah, Aberwood Hotel is where it goes from 2 to 4 tracks. So hotel itself, after it goes 50, 40, 30. Excuse me. There we go. And then 40 and 50. How long have I been streaming for? Hour and a half already. Wow. In that case, I'm going to pause this for now. And we'll get our next train running. Otherwise we're going to be here all night. So, once we've got this train running, the coal one, we then need to get scrap metal and iron ore. Now, scrap metal, we did have a train service that collected scrap metal from all the towns between Sunnington and Plindom and delivered them here. Excuse me. Got a real frog in the throat. So I think I'm going to repeat that. Or have two. One that goes up to Sunnington, one that goes down to Plindom, and then just have one of them continue onwards towards towards this. I'm struggling, actually. I'm struggling to find a way of doing this. I'm also struggling with the fact that I didn't build a connection to Plindom from the freight depot, so I might add one. Just a quick, like from here, a single track that comes across to here. It's not a bad idea, you know. Which signal? This one, by the looks of it, is in the way. There we go. Okay, and then up, like so. We will not put path signals on this little spur because we don't want trains waiting for blocks that are already occupied. Where's the signal? Is it that one? Hang on a second. If there is one there, I want it to be that. That one be that. Let's just remove this road for a second so I can actually see. Yeah, okay, that's what I wanted. And you also need to go straight across like so. Okay. So let's do this train. We'll use the smaller depot here. And I was about to say this could be electric, but it can't. Really, it has to be the same as this. But I don't want to clone it. So you were the class... that one. And then I want scrap. Actually, it's not, is it? It's recyclables. Yeah, it's recyclables we want. So in that case, you can be electric. Excuse me for like constantly clearing my throat, by the way. So we can have for this. Well, that holds recyclables, but that was 2006. This one's 2030, so it's a long way off before we can use that. Let's just go all again. Something electric. It's the tracks. That's quite new, isn't it? 2000, 2001, 91, 95, 2030. 2006. Let's just do introduction date. Make life a little bit easier. So we want to scroll down to the British trains. We're just checking. We're not going to use Steam, by the way. I'm just checking what ones we've got. Has Fort Flonwood Central changed? I think you missed a bit of why I need the connection you just built, did I? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Doesn't that kind of prove that... Because these trains have been running happily backwards and forwards along here. Maybe I accidentally de-electrified it. Thanks for that. Has Fort Flonwood Central changed? No. I don't know what you mean by that. It's the same as it's always been. Did I say I was going to change it? That's probably what happened actually, because I do that a lot. I say I'm going to change something and then I completely forget. Express passengers or freight we've got here. Or we can use... Oh no, I don't want to use the Crompton. All this time just to decide what kind of loco to use. We can use the Type 2. General purpose, 90 miles an hour, 1958. Or the Type 1. Might go with the Type 1 actually. The EE Type 1. What's the running cost? 4 million, 5 million. We'll go with a cheaper one. There we go. And then you are going to hold recyclables. Open wagon. Oh, that's too slow. Speedlink van? Probably Speedlink van. This can't be longer than 6. I might make it 5 if I can. There we go. And you are just going to hold recyclables. Good stuff. So let's move you over here. So yeah, you are going to go here for servicing, and then up into here, and then out here. Before I do that, let's just do this. So no unloading, no loading, no unloading, no loading, and service. And then this one here is going to stop twice. Should I make it speed up and slow down again? I could do, or I couldn't do. I mean, we're going to be coming out of here at what, 20? So, I mean, I might as well. 30, 40, 30, and 20. Something like that. Into Plindon Junction. You're fine. You're going to be unload, no loading, and then a conditional order jump to there. Reliability is more than 20. Okay, so coming out here at 20, 30, 40, keep it at 40 actually, all the way through here, keep it at 40 all the way through, actually is there a, no there isn't one there. So Preyborn we are going to stop on the way up but not on the way back, although that being said there isn't actually a recycle depot here anymore, so let's build one. Recycling depot. Oh, there is one. Oh, it's here. Whoops. Are you in the catchment? No. So we will move you after all. There we go. You need to stay open. So yeah, we want to stop at Preyborn on the way up, but not on the way back. So you are going to be non-stop via. And then, what, 50 and 60. All the way up here. 50, 40, 30. Again, stop on the way up, not on the way back. So you are non-stop via. I need to leave this window open. Recycling depot. Where are we going to build it? I think here. Looks nice. Oh, we've not got enough money. Did I already have that open? I bet I did. I'm having one of my moments, guys. These are expensive. Yeah, what did you mean, George, by has Fort Flonwood Central changed? Oh, yeah. Nearly there, guys. Nearly there. I just hope all the other towns have got one. Actually, you know what? Screw it. It either accepts it or it doesn't. That's fine. Or produces it or it doesn't. So yeah, out of here, it's 30 miles an hour and then 40, 50, and 60. Okay, then it's straight along here. We'll do that return in a second. Runton. Actually, we need to do it now. That's quite easy. We'll just go dirt, and then dirt. So this Runton is non-stop via, and this one it actually stops at. Keep going. Have I stopped at... Have I missed a station? No. Did I miss one here? Yes, I did. Missed Froddingpool Falls. So after, or before and after, Great Slingston. So you are C South 2. So before here, you stop there. Now I've got to remember where I am here. So it was there, wasn't it? I don't think I missed any others. No. So yeah, stop on the way up, not on the way back. Stop on the way up, not on the way back. Or stop on the way down, not the way up in a minute. So yeah, here, stop at Inverwood. No, just once. That was me trying to right click. There we go. Stop at Fluetown. Stop at Denport Bridge. And at this point, you carry on at 60 through the tunnels here. You emerge there. And then 50, 40. Well, it should be 30 really, shouldn't it? So let's say from Fluetown you go at 50, and then 40, 30. Oh, sorry, Denport Bridge, you leave it at 50. 40, 30. And then 40, 50, 60. I think at this point it should still be stop on the way up, not on the way back. So the next station is all the way up here at Averwood Hotel. Stop there and then go there and there into the loop, there and there. Stop at Learningpool Falls. All the way up here to stop at Notlob. And then there and there. There, there and there. Keep going up, keep going up. Okay. So then here it goes. Let's say it enters here at, I think it's 10. So it hits this waypoint to 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So it'll be 60, 50, 40, 30, 20. So yeah, we do need to go to this one. And then that one, and that one. Then that one, and that one. How far across does it actually need to go? 1 second. Close that for a second. Is it up here that's... Okay, your mail and food. Which one's the recyclables one? So what, this might cause chaos, but I'm also going to put recyclables up here. There. So here, instead of going southwest 2, so yeah, you go right the way across to this one, and then from that one you can go across to this one, and then from that one you can also go across to like this one, and then into Sunnington, and then out again. Like this. Okay. Good stuff, and then we just repeat this journey but in reverse. Apart from one minor detail which we'll get to in a second. So you are non-stop via. Through here, through all of this. Straight through Learning Pool Falls. Straight through Ablewood Hotel. Like so. And then when we get to here, so we're going at 60 here, aren't we? So 50, 40, 30. Oh yeah, we have to do it anyway. 60, 40, 30. Through Bedtown Mill. On-stop via. And then into here, and then into here, up into the freight terminal, but then we want to go round the loop, that one. Actually, why did I click that twice? Let's go. Oops, I think I deleted something. I'm sure I deleted something. I'm sure I deleted something. Hang on. Yeah, I did delete something. Gotta stop pressing F. So yeah, we'll go avoid first, then round the loop, then in, and then out. So what's this, 20? There is no waypoint to speed it up to 30, is there? Unless we just do the speed limit out is 30. We could do that. So then it'd be 40, 50, 60. Straight through both of these, straight through that one, and then we're done. We are connected back up. Alright, how are we doing for time? Got a few minutes left. So, timetable wise, I'm actually going to do this off camera as well. The last one I wanted to do, I mean, we only really got two or 3 points done. Let me just check. So, plan out key freight corridors, done. Build freight depot, start coal services. I suppose we did add scrap metal, so I will tick that one off. But I will add a steel service via the Great Eastern Main Line to that industrial park as well. I do need to put all these stations in the service schedule. And a good way to do that would be to copy it from the Western Reaches South one. I'll do that some other time. Have I spelt recyclables right? I did refit this train, didn't I? Yeah. Recyclables. Also, this train at Monningpool Falls Freight Terminal, this one, you won't refit. Okay, I was going to say refit it to be coal and scrap metal, but you won't allow me to refit you. So I might have to have a second train. Because yeah, I think you're going to be full of coal. Either that or we put some scrap. Nah, because then we lose coal. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. Let's just put this in quickly. 6B XX M4J rail freight. So yeah, off camera, between now and next week, or between now and whenever we do freight again, first thing I'm going to do when I'm done here is finish off timetabling this with the speed limits, and then I'm going to timetable this one with the speed limits and set them both going. Then I will go and set up another scrap metal train to run between Morningpool Falls and Sindwood Industrial Park, and then I will try and get some iron ore connected as well. I know there's an iron ore mine on the West Winds line, so I might have to use another freight depot somewhere to get that going. And then I'm going to try and get steel between Sindwood and the Great Eastern main line where the freight is there. Next week's stream, there should be a stream next week, because hopefully I won't leave this running overnight, and if I do, I'll just reload the save. That will be the building of Fort Flonwood Parkway. No one entered the design contest. Not one person since the re-announcement entered. That's very disappointing, I must say. Very, very disappointing. So, I'm not waiting any longer. I'm going to build my design. Because, as I said, I do this a lot on my channel. I give people a chance to have a voice, be heard, and they don't take it. And yet, as soon as I take that away, suddenly everyone wants to be heard. So, it's frustrating. But, the design contest is over. There was only one entry, so that will be the one that is chosen. So, next time out, there's Fort Flonwood Central. We'll be building Fort Flonwood Parkway in this gap here. And then we can start doing speed limits for the western reaches south. And we might even start getting trains running in the next couple of weeks between Guard City and Sanley Central, which would be nice. The other quick thing I wanted to show you at the end of this stream, between last stream and this, I'm in completely the wrong location over here, I have rebuilt the Blue Lagoon slightly. Where are we? Padwood is this way. And then up this way. There we go. That's why I was lost. So yeah, there's a new connection now. Here. I haven't built the station platforms yet on the electrified line, but previously, I mean, you can see where the old line used to run along here, and then it went kind of along a weird bridge over here, through a tunnel, via a station over here, under these bridges, and then connected up here at Winston. Now it runs south to a station here called Blue Lagoon, where there's going to be a dock so you can catch the boat, and then it continues south, then turns west and runs along here to Sarfingburg Springs, and then it connects up. I was wondering what those are. That's the level crossing. And then it connects up with the main line here at Fuwood Blue Lagoon, and then it continues along this way through this tunnel to Wanfingley, where it used to run anyway. So yeah, that pretty much does it for this stream, guys. We're about to hit 2 hours, and I've run out of things to talk about. So I think we'll call it here. Like I said, I'll finish doing the freight stuff off camera, and then next week we will build Fort Flonwood Parkway. So until then, thank you very much everybody for watching. Thank you to everyone who did engage in the chat. It's always nice to have people chatting. Not as good as last time, I will be honest with that, but hopefully next week we can get some more people in again. I do post these streams on Reddit in advance to try and get people to watch, but I mean, I'm not sure where everyone lives in time zones and things like that, so it might not just be as easy as I put it on Reddit and people watch, but I don't know. We need to try and get the views up, though. We need to try and get the sub count up, especially, because we are so close now. So close to 1,000 subscribers. We just need that little push to get us over the threshold. So anything anyone can do to help promote the channel will be greatly appreciated. Greatly, greatly appreciated. I also sort of briefly mentioned at the start my Patreon, but if you support me on Patreon, you can unlock tier rewards for OpenTTD. So, for example, you can name or rename a mainline route or branch line or franchise, as long as it hasn't already been claimed. Beyond that, once you have a franchise, you can choose what services and train types and things like that are used, but bear in mind that I think I had this rule written down anyway. You get it in an email when you support me too. 1 email per month, 1 request per month. You can have as many requests as you like within that request, but only 1 per month, if that makes sense. But it's a really nice, fun way to help support the channel. and it means I get to give you guys back something in return as well. The other thing, XVI now has a Patreon, so if you don't want to support me but you want to support XVI, you can do so. I think it's patreon.com/xvisioninteractive. I think that's the link. If you go on XVI's website, which is xvisioninteractive.com, which launched last Friday, you'll be able to follow the link there to our Patreon. We're also currently developing a store, so you'll be able to buy merchandise from us and other cool stuff as well. So keep an eye out on that if you haven't done so already. Once again, thanks very much for watching. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't done so already. Definitely hit the like button. It's always appreciated when people respond with the like button. And yeah, that's it from me. So thanks for watching, guys, and until next time, I will see you soon.